So hello students, today we are going to start our second chapter, that is interpretation of topographical maps. Okay. Now students, what is the meaning of interpretation of the topographical map? So the interpretation of topographical maps involves the ability to follow or to understand the symbol portrayed or given in the map and understand the information given in pictorial and written form and visualize the topography of original area by interpreting the contour and spot heights skillfully. Therefore students, map reading is a practical skill, okay, and these skills can be developed only by reading topographical map very minutely and mentally analyzing the detail with the help of conventional signs and symbols given in their conventional colors. Okay. So as the conventional symbols cannot cover all the graphical details, each topographical map sheet provide necessary information in margin for the users. So now especially in this topic that is interpretation of topographical survey maps, we will learn identification of the topographical survey sheets, and we have already learned about this. Then number 2, reading the grid reference. Number 3, we will learn here scale, and especially here we will learn RF, representative fraction. Then number 4 representation of relief by contours. Then number 5 direction, that is direction. Then number 6 measuring the distances and calculating distances. Number 7 drainage pattern we will learn here. Then number 8 man-made and natural features we will learn here. Then number 9 means of transport in relation to the relief. Okay. Then number 10th, that is land use and irrigation. Number 11 settlements. Then number 12, and that will be the last, that is inferring occupations. Okay. So all these things or all this concept we will learn through the help of or with the help of topographical maps. So first we will see here identification of the topographical survey sheets we have already learned. So here we will start from point number 2, okay, that is reading the grid reference. Okay, now first student, you can see here in this picture, this is the picture of a topographical map. Okay, topographical map, here it is written extract of the survey of India map sheet number 45D/7. As I told you, you have to study two maps, that is 45D/7 and 45D/10. So here we have 45D/7, and this topographical map is taken from the examination paper of 1984. Okay, 1984. We will practice all the examinations topo sheet one by one, but later. Okay, so here this is topographical map or topo sheet. Okay, so we are talking here about grid reference. Okay, so students, first of all let us understand some concept from here. So students, here you can see some vertical lines are there, right, like this. Here vertical lines are there and some horizontal lines are there. On your map you can see some vertical lines are there and some horizontal lines are there. Now they have their own name. Now students, in my previous video, maybe before that, I told you that I will be explaining this concept later. So today I will be explaining about these lines, okay, especially these lines. So students, here you can see in this map, okay, some vertical lines are there. So students, here you can see in this map some vertical lines are there. Here you can see, you can open your book and there you can see some vertical lines are there in this way. These vertical lines are known as easting. What they are known as? Easting. Now students, why these lines are called easting? These lines are called easting because they move to the east. Okay, here you can see, here we have 91. Here you can see we have 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, so on. Okay, so it is moving in this way, it means in this direction, that is east direction. So students, as I explained you about the direction, so you know that this direction is east and this is north, right, and this one is south and this part is west. Okay, so here you can see, so students, here you can see these horizontal lines are moving towards the east direction, right, east direction, it means in this direction, right. Here you can see 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98 in this way. So that's why it is called easting, because it is moving towards the east direction, that's why it is called eastings. Okay, now similarly here you can see all these horizontal lines, this one is 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, in this way it is moving towards this direction, that is which direction, north direction, right. So that's why this is called northings. Okay, so what I told you students, all the vertical lines are known as eastings and all the horizontal lines are known as northings, remember it. Okay, so these, here you can see, here we have a network of horizontal and vertical lines. So this network of horizontal and vertical lines is called grid. What it's called? It is grid, or it also known as grid reference. Okay, so it has two names, one is grid, another is grid reference. Now students, let us see reading the grid reference. Okay, so when we are reading grid reference or grid, it will always begin or start from southwest corner. Southwest corner means here this corner. Okay, this corner, from this corner we will start to read the grid or grid reference. So from here, easting are always read to the east to the origin. So I told you that eastings are always read towards the east from the origin. So as I told you that this point is origin, so we will read easting from here to this direction, it means towards the east direction. Okay, so easting here you can see 91, 92, 93, 91, 92, this one 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, then finally we have here 00. Okay, not 100, here 00. Okay, from 99 it will be 00. Okay, so this is easting. Now if you talk about the northings, then northings are always read from the origin. Okay, from the origin northings are always read towards the or to the north direction. So that's why here you can see 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, then so on. Okay, now students, we are going to talk about here 4-figure grid reference and 6-figure grid reference, and these two topics are very important, and I am sure, this is 100% sure that question will be from here. Now if you learn these two concepts, okay, that is 4-figure grid reference and 6-figure grid reference, then you will save I think 4 marks. Okay, but I am not sure, maybe 2 or 4 marks that will be in your pocket. So listen very carefully. Okay, so as here it is written that while giving a grid reference, it may be 4-figure or 6-figure, eastings are always stated first followed by the north. So when we have to give 4-figure grid reference or 6-figure grid reference, we will write first easting, then after easting we will write northing. After easting we will write northing. Now first students, we will learn to find out 4-figure grid reference of any point on the map. Okay, any point on the map. So here you can see in this map, suppose we have to give a 4-figure grid reference of Sangla village. Okay, Sangla village. Here you can see this is your Sangla village. Okay, so you have to give the 4-figure grid reference of Sangla village. So first what you have to do, you have to see between which two eastings these point or these village is coming. So here you can see this Sangla village is coming between 92 and 93. easting, right? 92 and 93 easting. I told you all these vertical lines are easting. So these two eastings, between these two eastings, this Sangla village is coming, 92 and 93. So we have to take the smaller one or the less value one. Okay, so which number will be? It is 92. Okay, now students, you have to see between which two northings this Sangla village is falling or coming. So here you can see, here we have 74 northing and 75 northing. So between 74 and 75, this village is coming. Here also, from northing also we will take the northing of lesser value, that is 74. Okay, so we got our 4-figure grid reference of Sangla village, that is 9274. So in this way you can find out 4-figure grid reference of any point on the map. So students, let us find out 4-figure grid reference of one more village or one more point from the map. Okay, so let us find out 4-figure grid reference of Antroli village. Okay, here you can see we have Antroli village here. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to find out 4-figure reference of Antroli village. Okay. So students, as you know that first we have to find out between which two eastings this village is coming. So here you can see this is this easting, that is 95, and this easting, that is 96. So Antroli village or Antroli settlement is coming between 95 and 96 eastings. Okay, so which eastings we have to take? Which easting we have to take? We have to take easting of less value, that is 95. 95 we will write. Okay, now next what you have to do, we have to find out between which two northings it is falling or coming. So here you can see these two northings, that is 76 and 77. So here also we have to take northing of lesser value, that is 76. So students, 4-figure grid reference of Antroli settlement or Antroli village is 9576. So students, in this way you can find out 4-figure grid reference of any point from the map. Okay, now about 6-figure grid reference, for that we need help of some other instruments. So that's why I will be explaining or making video. I will make video, a separate video for this later. Okay, on the board. So for that you have to wait. Okay.